Good morning. Well, it's Sunday morning. Hey, Mama. Say hello, Mama. I had to work yesterday. It's rainy, a little windy, overcast, yucky. Typical fall weather in Washington. Not saying we don't need the rain, but I've never been a fan of bad weather. The only reason I'm not working today is someone decided they wanted the overtime. And since I was the last person forced, because I had the highest seniority, overtime, yada yada, I was the first person that had the option to say no. I decided to take the day off. Thank you. I'm not streaming yet because my friend Mike from Mike's Visions may be coming by this morning. I don't know. We discussed collaborating on the start of the Packard project. Because, truthfully, getting the hood off of it so I can start working on it is a two-person job. I could try to do it by myself, but I'd be able to do it without damage or injury. The hood's large and awkward. It's not super heavy, but it's heavy enough that moving it one person completely off the vehicle, while I have done it, I didn't do it very well. Basically, I stood it on its nose. I don't want to do that. Plus, I want to set it inside the tent on top of a pallet or pair of pallets because it's going to reside there for some time. And I kind of keep it out the dirt, somewhat dry. So, having an extra pair of hands to help with that would be a boon. So, Winco the other day, yesterday in fact, buy my breakfast and lunch for work. I'm up at the check stand, and it's that time of year when decorations and things are coming out. I remember growing up, these plastic candy canes. You had a couple different sizes. And they'd be filled with M&M's, Hershey's Kisses. In fact, I think the Hershey's Kisses may have been the first ones that come out. I'm not sure. Various candies. Pretty cool. Almost never see those anymore. Hanging on every check stand at Winco, they had these big plastic candy canes. But they ain't filled with candy. They're filled with alcohol. Filled with the airline bottles of alcohol. I think that's a kind of an eloquent statement on our society as a whole. Where we've gone from treats for kids to mind-numbing for adults. I don't really want to get up on the soapbox, but yeah, I don't think it says good things about our society, at least out here. Of course, if you listen to some of my other rants, most of you will know by now I am not a fan of society out here. It goes against the basic nature of good old country boy. Of live your life, let other people live theirs, help them out when needed. For the most part, out here, they don't live by that. It's not just out here either. It's gotten to be not just across the country, but pretty much worldwide. I'm not a fan of that. I am not. But times is a changing. I have a feeling, I could be wrong, Lord knows I am a lot, but I have a feeling that this election is going to shock some people. Because I think, well, some of them are already starting to feel the heat. Starting to realize, hey, you know, the people that we actually work for are unhappy. Unhappy employers usually means unemployed workers. I'm talking to you, politicians. Which way it's going to swing, I don't know. Do I think there'll be shenanigans? Maybe not as much on this one as the last one or next one. But yeah. And I know the YouTube algorithm will probably freak out. People are going to slam me in the comments, whatever. You know, your politics is your politics, mine are mine. The biggest thing I'm going to say is, if you didn't vote, shut up. If you didn't vote, you ain't got a voice. You ain't got an opinion. You want to have an opinion? Vote. Then you can complain all you want to. I vote. I have an opinion. Of course, my opinion is like most other people's opinions. Everybody's got one. They all smell about the same. Do I think there's been shenanigans in elections? Of course there have. There's been shenanigans in elections since ancient Greece. Ain't nothing new. The only thing new is we hear about it more. I think I even know how they did it. And if I'm right, unless you catch them literally in the act, there ain't no way to prove it. So, yeah. It's just because the way the system's made. The way I think it was done, if we went to all electronic voting, assuming somebody didn't hack the electronics, it would eliminate the way I think it was done. But anyone with half a brain cell knows that someone will figure out a way to cheat. I don't care how many safeguards you put in there, someone will figure out a way to cheat. Especially if those someones are the ones running it and want it to go a certain way, you know dang well they're going to cheat. It's the way things are. Nothing we going to do change it. We can wish all we want, but you know what they say about that? Wish in one hand, do something else in the other, see which one fills up first. I'm trying to keep it clean, even though kind of goes against my nature. I'm an ex-sailor and I cuss like one. Heck, there's been times I could make a sailor blush. My language ain't nice. I try to be a nice person, but sometimes I'm not a nice person. Does that bother me? A little bit. Because like I said, I want to be a nice person. But sometimes people won't let me be a nice person. I don't have much tolerance for stupidity. In myself included. Now, there'll be times I'll be mad as a wet hornet at myself because I've done something stupid. But like my dad used to say, got the same shoes to get glad in. I wish I could remember all the little catchphrases my dad said. If my mom watches this, which she probably will. Hi, Mom. She might talk to Dad. Who knows? He might tell me. Yes, they're still around. Thank goodness. I'm hoping I go back home this year to see them. I didn't go home this last year because, well, the year before I used too much leave and didn't have the leave to take off. And then financial stuff. Well, I'm in a better spot financially. I've been kind of saving my leave. I got a little bit built up. Not a huge amount, but a little bit. So I'm hoping that by about the middle of next year, I'll be able to take a couple weeks, be able to afford a plane ticket, fly back home, see Mom and Dad. We'll see. Maybe it's possible. I'm thinking about making an opening scene for the channel. Most of the channels I watch have something like that. Not all do, but most. Like I was just watching Musty's latest video. I don't think he has really an opening of any kind. I'm not even sure if he has a logo. Matt over at Diesel Creek, he's got a logo. He does opening scenes for his videos. I really like his videos. Wish I had his kind of money. But I like his videos. Same with Musty. I don't know if I would classify them as rich, but they ain't poor. Now, granted, both of them live back east, where some of the stuff they do is cheaper and easier because you don't have rabid politicians breathing down your neck like we do out here. Far too close to California here. Now, there are some spots, mainly in the big cities, Boston, New York, etc. We won't even talk about Chicago. Where you have the crybaby feel-good politicians breathing down your neck about everything. There's a reason I don't live in the city. Reason I hate cities. That's usually it. Well, this video here getting a little long for a rant, so I think I will end it here. I'll say adios for now. Y'all give it a like and subscribe somewhere in here somewhere. One of these spots. There'll be a couple of cards, one to subscribe, I think will be up here. One for various playlists will be down here somewhere. Click on, give a like and subscribe if you want, or not. It's up to you. Check out the other videos. Go check out my friend Mike at Mike's Visions. Check out Matt at Diesel Creek. Musty over at Musty One. Lots of good content on YouTube still. Check out Jared at Guns and Gadgets. Just a few of the sites I like. So, a couple of the content creators I'm a fan of. Having said that, y'all have a good day and be safe now. Bye.